Changemakers, and welcome to The Core, sponsored by Red Apple EdCo. This is your Everything Education podcast. We talk about current events, books to read. We interview education leaders, hear their stories, learn from their biggest lessons, and they share what they wish you knew about what it means to be in education today. I'm your host, Dr. Kia Turner. Buckle up for small seeds of inspiration that can lead to big changes in your classroom practice. Let's take a bite out of today's guest. Guys, it's Dr. Kia, still here at the Amplify conference, and I have found Christian Fuentes to sit down with. He is an amazing member of the City Year Corps at Northeast High School. You guys know I used to be at Northeast, and so when I saw that he was at this conference, I knew I had to sit down with him, and I know I say it about everyone, but quit judging me. How dare you? Okay. And so I definitely wanted him to have the chance to talk with you guys about sort of his motivations, what he has going on, and what he wants educators to know. So you know I use the free Screencastify Lite, so in 10 minutes or less, we're going to get to know more about Christian, and I'll close with how you can get in contact with him or ask him questions if there's something more you want to know, okay? All right, so number one, why do you teach? What is the battery in your back that causes you to get up every day as a Corps member and go into that building and do your best work?
I'm an impact manager, so I actually lead a team of 9 individuals.
Even more.
They tutor students in math and English because we understand that there's a gap. And my role in that is to provide them resources just because I'm passionate about, higher education, especially with people of color.
Why?
Because I felt that at the time, I didn't have that role model. I didn't have people that looked like me. It was always consistently people that look different, white people. I couldn't never relate to them. And I want to empower youth to understand that, we are intelligent. We do have a purpose in this life, and we are more intelligent than we are said to think we are. So that's why that drives me a lot to come here and do the work that I do with the students, especially at Northeast High School.
So in the work with the Corps members, are you working to make sure that they're using sort of that asset-based lens in their dealing with the students?
Yes, definitely. And also including diversity. We have a very diverse team.
There you go. Now they can see better.
Yeah, we have a diverse team, and they come from different walks of life. And that gives the opportunity, especially for our students, to interact with people that look different, that they don't have similarities.
So can you tell us, I know that, and I don't know if you all know this, but City Year is like a year-long commitment, right? Is your role a recurring role, or is that a year-long commitment too?
It's a recurring. It's already like a profession.
So it's a solidified role within there, but then maybe the Corps members themselves change.
Yes, and I actually was a Corps member last year as a team leader. And the previous year, I was also a Corps member, so I have that experience, and I wanted to continue that work. I wanted to continue that work with students that are seeking mentors or tutors to relate.
And you get to be a part sort of changing culture and really building relationships in a building.
Yes, most definitely. And Actually, Principal Bolden has told us, we've been doing a good job creating that culture. And it's thanks to a lot of people actually that wanted a male of color in that position in City Year, especially since there's not a lot of us in positions of impact managers or just staff in general.
In positions maybe of influence. Okay, so number 2, and we're going to hurry, you guys, if we want to hear the keynote. So number 2, what's one thing you are doing in your practice right now that excites you? Something you're seeing happen, something maybe your Corps members are doing that you are like, bring on more of that. That's what we need to be doing.
Yeah, so as an impact manager, there's a lot of things that we have to do. But one thing that I'm really trying to do is having that near peer. So I actually have a mentee. I'm mentoring a student at Northeast High School, and that just gives me life.
Okay.
He plays football. I play football.
Okay.
He identifies as Latino, myself too as well. So what I'm trying to do with him is to encourage him to, seek higher education and not only think that sports is the only way out. There's other ways. There's other ways. It's awesome that he's like, you're my mentor now. Something that I didn't expect just because the role that I am in right now does not have that space. But I make that space because I feel that it's valuable.
That is amazing. I don't know what I thought you were going to say, but I definitely didn't think it was
mentorship is the wave that's exciting you, but I'm excited to hear that. So number 3, what's one resource you think every educator, no matter what, needs to know about? If you are dealing with kids, you are in education, you need to know about this resource. What is it?
I would say, I don't know, there's so many, but I think that the pinpoint would be that there's a caring community. So basically finding those resources to provide students that they have a space where, they're not going to be judged or they're going to be thought of less. So I don't know what that resource would be.
But I hear you saying coming alongside and finding maybe a partner or someone, finding your tribe is what that's our word in education, but finding someone who's sort of going the direction you want to go and can sort of serve as that encouragement and also critical feedback as you work to develop.
So I'm thinking like a Mattie Rhodes, communities in schools, having all those wraparound services come together.
To help you do the work.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay. So then number 4, what was your last aha moment as a professional where you were like, the light bulb came on, you were like, man, I get it. What was that?
I think thinking back into the student that I'm mentoring right now, he asked me the question, are you coming back? And that to me was like, there's a need. There's a need. So that to me was like, okay, I'm doing something right in bringing my passion, pretty much laying everything out on the floor for this student because that means a lot to him. And to me, like when he told me that, I'm like, I'm coming back. This is not a one thing for me. So even though I'm not from this community, I'm actually from California. This student in particular has made this travel here worthwhile, to be honest.
Oh my goodness. You might be my favorite sit down today.
Thank you.
Oh my God. So maybe the realization that the work you do matters the way that you want it to, that you really are making that impact. Look, impact manager.
Yeah,
you really are making that impact that you set out to make.
Yeah, and also like just the support. Like the support that I've been receiving here in Kansas City has been amazing. People that I work with told me about Amplify, something that I didn't know. So I'm here now.
Hey, and he has a t-shirt even though he's not wearing it.
That's right.
Okay. He has the Amplify shirt. It's real. He's really a part of conference, got the tag. So it's a situation. So then for number 5, can you tell us in a few words, what is one message you want to push out there to people who are working in education? Like one thing they need to keep in mind, no matter their role.
That it's okay to start small. We're planting seeds for these students. Eventually, we don't see the results. Later on in the future, you will see that. Something that was instilled in me with mentors that I look for, that I actually seek for. So just be patient. Things will come around, even though you don't see it at the moment.
That's what's up. Just in case you didn't know, Christian is about to be a new father. So he has all kinds of amazing things happening in addition to the work that you're doing at Northeast High School. We're so glad to have you as a part of the Kansas City community. If people have questions for you, they want to connect with you, they want to talk about mentorship, they want to talk about Latino male issues, whatever, your experiences, how you got here. How do they reach out to you? Do you have a Twitter?
No, I do not. That's the only thing I do not have.
Do you have a Facebook, LinkedIn, something? How can they best reach out to you?
Email would be best. So
what's your email?
My email is cfuentes1@cityyear.org. That's the most effective way to reach out to me. I'm always constantly checking my email. So that would be the best way.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us, Christian. It's awesome. And now we're both going to go hear Christopher Emden's keynote. Thank you, guys. Catch you next time.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for listening to The Core. Wherever you are listening to us, be sure to like our show, subscribe, and share the episode that's meant the most to you. We appreciate every single one of our subscribers, as do our sponsors. We look forward to seeing you next week. You can also check us out on YouTube at Red Apple Edco. If you'd like to see more video of these conversations, we have them posted there.